Are you looking for something cool without breaking the bank? We found fun gadgets, all available on Amazon right now. All the links to the products are in the description below. Ember Mug 2 Travel Mug 2. Nothing stirs the soul of a Brit more than the thought of a piping hot cup of tea. However, a cold and forgotten cuppa is practically an insult to Queen and Country. The Ember Mug 2 is a very elegant, if expensive, solution to this distinctly British problem. By connecting the Ember Mug to your smartphone via the accompanying app, you get a notification when your brew has reached your perfect temperature, and a heating element in the bottom of the mug keeps it toasty warm until you have finished every last drop. DJI Osmo Mobile 6. When it comes to camera equipment, DJI has spread itself across the whole industry, making a load of action cameras, drones, and accessories. One of their latest devices is the DJI Osmo Mobile 6, a gimbal that you can use with your smartphone. This will balance out your movement when you are filming, allowing you to take smooth video even when you are running, driving, or otherwise throwing yourself about. Through the use of DJI's Active Track 5.0 software, you can track a subject smoothly, keeping them in frame, even when they are moving about. The gimbal also includes a host of buttons for zooming, cinematic blurs, and other similar effects. HyperX Cloud Alpha. The HyperX Cloud Alpha is a pair of gaming headphones that offer one thing above all: a fantastic battery life. HyperX claims that these headphones offer 300 hours of battery life. That means you can use these headphones for just over 12 days straight without a charge, although we would really recommend a break in there somewhere. Other than how long they'll last, these headphones also feature a powerful crisp sound and a truly excellent microphone quality. Please make sure to smash that super thanks button if you enjoyed this video. Marshall Acton 3 Speaker. While it is best known for its towering amps on stage, Marshall has also been building an array of Bluetooth speakers over the years. Now it has launched its third edition of the Acton, Stanmore, and Woburn speakers. The Acton is the cheapest of the three new speakers from Marshall. Like the Stanmore and Woburn, the Acton is made using a sustainable design of 70% recycled plastic and vegan materials. Through the use of placement compensation technology, this speaker optimizes the equalization based on its surroundings. This means it will adapt and correct for nearby reflective surfaces, which could affect the sound quality. Generation 0 Grand 2. Generation 0 Grand 2 shoes. The sustainable shoe market is blowing up right now, with major companies trying to create the shoe that leaves the smallest carbon footprint. One of the more unique attempts at this is the recent Generation 0 Grand 2. These shoes from Cole Haan are made using almost entirely recycled materials. The upper design is made with vegan microfiber, made of 21% recycled content, and a felt fabric made of 85% plastic bottles. The laces are completely recycled, and the most unique part, the soles have a minimum of 25% natural dandelion rubber. LEGO App-Controlled Transformation Vehicle. When it comes to LEGO, there is a lot of choices. However, this new LEGO Technic set has a unique feature to help it stand out: the ability to control it via an app. With the app, you can drive the vehicle around, and when you flip the car over or hit a wall, it will reveal a completely different car below. Because the LEGO car features suspension, you can even drive it over uneven surfaces. Mac Studio. In its latest launch event, Apple listed off a host of new gadgets, but it's the new Mac Studio that stands out as the most interesting addition. A small desktop computer with a surprisingly high amount of power, the Mac Studio is aimed at creatives with digitally intensive work. Coming in two models, expensive and bank-breaking, you can choose how much power you want from your computer. The more affordable option still feels incredibly overpowered, offering 3.4 times faster graphics compared to the 27-inch iMac, another incredibly powerful device. We'll be honest, for the majority of people, this is going to be a heavily overpowered piece of kit. However, if you are a serious video editor, 3D designer, or someone intending to really push your computer's processing power to the extreme, this will be the perfect investment. Meeting Owl Pro. As the world continues to work remotely and online meetings become a part of everyday life, The tech has stepped up to make the process more efficient and immersive, with the Meeting Owl Pro being a great example of that. Fitted with a 360-degree camera, 8 microphones, and a speaker, it aims to replicate an in-person meeting while separated from colleagues. With an 18-foot audio pickup radius and an automatic zoom that responds to who is speaking at the time, it's a sophisticated bit of kit that integrates with Zoom, Slack, Google Hangouts, and more. Transparent speakers. Apart from public toilets, there are few things in life that aren't made better by being see-through. Case in point, this speaker that replaces its housing with tempered glass. Its creator, the Swedish-designed Studio Transparent, says that its speakers use durable, recyclable materials. Each of the devices can be used alone as a Bluetooth speaker, paired together as a stereo sound system, or plugged into existing audio equipment. It's upgradable too, with a compartment at the rear that can hold and power various modules, a voice assistant, for example, or new wireless tech. Sonos Arc Soundbar. Offering up a hard-to-beat balance of features, design, ease of use and performance, the Sonos Arc, the company's first Atmos soundbar, is an easy product to love. There are very few soundbars out there that do so much so well. In fact, it's our pick for the best soundbar. No matter what you're watching, it sounds superb. There's a stunning clarity to dialogue, a fullness to bass, and stacks of detail across the frequency range. But when you listen to an Atmos soundtrack, you really hear the added breadth and depth you'd expect from a more immersive 3D soundstage, with sound effects that are placed precisely around and above you, delivered by the Arc's carefully angled drivers. Of course, it'll fit into a wider Sonos multi-room system if you have other Sonos speakers, or act as a superb sound system on its own for crisp, expressive music playback. Its size means you'll probably want a 55-inch TV or larger though, as it'll dwarf anything smaller. Yodo Player Interactive Audio Player. Cassettes were great, weren't they? Oh, the sound was rubbish. You couldn't skip tracks, and they never lasted too long before they were gobbled up by the tape monster, you know what I mean. But as a kid I used to love listening to stories on them. For me, there was something deeply satisfying about slotting the tapes into the player, pressing play and getting lost in a ripping yarn. And the Yodo Player is a modern-day equivalent, just as tactile and exciting. Except it sounds good. Instead of tapes, this groovy little audio player works by slotting in cards, each of which contains a story to listen to. There are loads of classic tales to pick from, such as The Gruffalo and Roald Dahl's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, as well as other cards with podcasts, radio, and activities on. Instead of a screen, it has a cutesy pixelated display, which along with chunky buttons for volume and skipping tracks, the whole device is completely kid-friendly. Even my 2-year-old was able to get to grips with it.